And then let's go to the final game of Wild Card Weekend on Monday night. My birthday, January 16th. Cowboys play the Bucks on ABC ESPN /ESPN. Cowboys somehow are 2.5-point favorites. And the Bucks are not a good team. They have not played well all year, but they still have that Tom Brady guy. That's jersey is behind me. And Dak's had his head up his ass, and he can't turn the ball over, which he's done 15 times this year. And part of it is I think they need to use his legs. It's playoff football. There's no, take the restrictions off him, let him go. When he's using his legs, I think he is at his best. It sounds like Tyler Biadasz and Leighton Vander Esch are going to be back, which are nice additions, especially because the defense hasn't felt like they've been the same since Leighton's been out. Big thing is getting pressure on Brady too, is get it from the inside, because that's where he's dangerous when he's stepping up in the pocket. And if you're getting inside pressure, he doesn't have anywhere to go or to step up, and he's not going to be able to extend plays in that way. And then the other part is unlike last year, actually look prepared. Don't come out sloppy, sluggish, and look like you have never played football in your life.
Or you just ate Thanksgiving dinner right before the game and you can't move.
And then the other part is get playmakers involved, because CeeDee Lamb can't have another game like he had last year against the 49ers where he had one catch.
Well, he played last year?
Apparently, he was on the active roster, but I think somebody forgot to tell him that he was playing.
Okay. But yeah, no, Dylan, I'm with you. I think that this game, it's going to come down to when Dallas's defense and when Dallas is good this year, they're wreaking havoc on the other team's quarterback. And when that pass rush takes a week off and decides not to show up, they are an extremely mediocre team. And they're not going to win this game. And for mediocre. And then, hey, how fitting I'm talking about the Dallas pass rush as I have my Tristan Wirfs jersey on right now. Getting him back.
Hey, congrats to him, though. He just got a nice contract extension. Didn't he?
Nothing.
Pretty sure he did.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's only in his, second year?
Third year.
Yeah,
they're going to pick up that fifth-year option after this year. That's going to be a pretty easy one.
Oh, I thought I saw something that said that he was.
Or who knows? They might be talking extension this offseason, but when it comes to picking up that first-round fifth-year option this March, that's going to be pretty quick. Yes. Down there in the Bay, in the 813 area code, and then if I'm Dallas, I'm letting Micah Parsons choose where he wants to rush. Don't have him line up at just strictly left end. Don't have him line up at strictly right end. Let him do a J.J. Watt and go down and face everyone once before, in the first two series of this game. And then let him say, you know what? Their weak link is the left guard. I'm going to rush on the inside. Or you know what? Donovan Smith's having a bad year because Donovan Smith is awful. I'm going to rush left tackle and get on Brady's blind side. And then, for the Dallas offense, again, like I've said 1,000 times before, I'll say it again. Less Dak equals more. This Tampa rush defense came into the year with a reputation of being the best in the league. Well, that's just because people were afraid to run against them. And now you've seen this year, people are able to run on Tampa, get Zeke going, get Tony Pollard going. Wait for it, Dylan. Run the offense you ran with Cooper Rush, with Dak. Who cares if he's a $2 million quarterback? Just run the ball, be smart with it, get your quarterback on the move, nice, easy throws. Just because you paid him a lot of money doesn't mean you need to have him get out of his comfort zone. Because Dak's best year was when he was a rookie. And look at that. They had Zeke running the ball, and they won 13 games. So get after Tom, slow the game down on offense, and don't have any turnovers. Because you got to think, if Dallas plays a turnover-free game, I really like their chances to win this game. Because Tampa's offense doesn't have much chemistry or cohesion going, where if you make them go 75 yards consistently, they're just not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tampa Bay's looked in games, they've looked good for 10 minutes of games where the first drive where they look good and then they get into the red zone and then they stall, kick a field goal, and then they don't do anything the rest of the game until like 8 minutes left, and it's like, oh, we better start playing now.
Yeah.
And then they go. Don't let it get to that. Get out in front, play with a lead, and when you have a chance, land the knockout punch and end Tampa Bay's season. Put them out of their misery.
And take Leonard Fournette in this running game off the field. Make Tom throw it 50 times.
Yep.
Really, what this game comes down to is how many pick sixes Dak Prescott throws.
He's good at that.
He's good at it. Now,
He is.
you can
Very
say
good.
I'm kidding or not. I don't really know if I'm being serious or not. I think I'm leaning more towards serious. But the Tampa secondary has been playing a hell of a lot better than they were earlier this year. And then you have Chris Godwin / Mike Evans going against the best and worst corner in the league, Trayvon Diggs, depending on how you perceive good.
Depending on the snap.
Yeah.
And that's all they have there, too. So hopefully it is the best Trayvon Diggs, because after him, they miss Anthony Brown, they miss Jordan Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Kelvin Joseph couldn't cover anything, and
Couldn't cover water if he fell out of a boat.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a chance
exactly.
Tom Brady goes like vintage Tom Brady this weekend and just lights the living shit out of Dallas. Like, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but he has two good wide receivers that can make your day really bad, Dylan.
oh, I'm well aware.
I figured.
Even in the regular season. Tampa was moving the ball. They just kicked 1,000 field goals.
Yeah.
In that game. I mean, so, Tampa, they might be able to move the ball all the time in here, but if that's the case, again, you got to climb down in the red zone. But again, less Dak equals more. With this roster, you don't need to be Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or Joe Burrow to win if you're Dallas. Put the ego to the side and let your running backs get going.
Yeah, and this is as good of a roster as you're going to get, too, with Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just find a way. If the Cowboys want to go on a run, like we said with Dak, less is more. But also, he's going to have to put together the best 4 games of his career. Is he able to do that?
No.
We're about to find out.